show. Blvd show. Blvd show. Blvd show.
Niggas, they don't give a fuck. This thing called life, gotta live it a buck. Niggas, they don't give a fuck. This thing called life, gotta live it a buck. Niggas, they don't give a fuck. This thing called life, gotta live it a buck. Niggas, they don't give a fuck. This thing called life, gotta live it a buck.
Blvd show. Blvd show. Blvd show. Blvd show.
The 5150 show. Exposing the goofies and the funky asshole.
Blvd show. Blvd show.
Are you ready? You waited on this. Yes, you did.
Fresh down sounds of internet.
5150. Hey brother, what Martin Luther King Boulevard? I'm looking for the girls in poverty that need me. Hey, this lady with the blue hair. You trying to get this 200 to do a little something? Girl, you know these places. But you what you do, baby. Everybody, let's start the show.
We on? Way to count me in. I'm talking. Hey, 5150. We live another week.
Yes.
The truth we shall seek.
We're not for the meek or weak.
What does bleak mean? That word came to head.
Bleak and meek, kind of the same.
What does bleak mean? Anybody know over there? Bleak.
Exactly, mundane.
He said mundane is what it means. All right, you got me. What does mundane mean?
Here we go. Bland, no
Like
flavor.
bland.
Not exciting.
Like a girl with no accessories on. Anyway, we are here. And we are proud to be here. I am CoreyHolcomb, DarleneOrtiz. Craig out handling business this week.
Ooh, look at my hair.
But I'm going to tell y'all something, man. God is good. We have a brother who is going to chip in this week and give us some valuable information and share some of his observations. He is a brother who I see on the internet. It's so weird. It's like, y'all know I'm bad with names, but I was just laughing when Darlene saw who the guest was. She was like, oh, yeah, him. Then she started fanning out.
I did a
because this brother, he stands out at what he does.
Yes, he does.
Darlene, you introduce him there. You say his name.
MTR, handsome, very masculine. I like the words he's spreading. Just much respect.
MTR, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys loud and clear. Can you?
That's what's up. Can everybody see him?
Doesn't hurt to be easy on the
Everybody
eyes.
can see MTR? Yep. Brother.
Easy on the eyes.
I am so glad you're here, man. I'm so glad we found a way to make this happen. I see you over there in your smooth office, and it's cracking.
Hey man, listen, they keep telling me it's AI, and I gotta like move some of the flowers so that they can understand it's not, you know.
I didn't want to say that because I was like, I don't want to sound like I'm hating, but that it don't even look real. It's so
right.
It's dope, man. Hey man, look. First of all, we glad you're here.
Thank you, brother.
And I really want my audience to know who you are because, you know what I'm saying? People who speak with sense and respectability, I'm trying to be like, I speak with sense, but I be like, fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, man, just explain, just say your name and let people know where they can find you, man, because this is one of the guys, fellas. This is one of the guys. He's standing out.
Hey, man, listen, first and foremost, shout out to you, Corey. Thank you so much for having the team reach out to me. I am so excited to be up here just to chop it up and cook it up with you guys, all right? Shout out to Darlene. Shout out to the 5150 chat. You know, you guys from day one have been real, right? So it's absolutely an honor and a privilege to be in the building. My main platform is on YouTube, so you can find me at The Real MTR. And the long and short about me is, you know, I'm just a dude, you know, I'm just a man who's just been through some real things, learned some real life lessons, and figured out how to build a platform out of nothing. And I take trending topics and decode the weird clown world that we currently exist in today, one viral video at a damn time. So my topics generally cover like self-development, purpose, money, relationships, and calling out bullshit whenever I see it. So
that's what's
thank
up.
You guys again for the invite. Super excited to be here.
Look, bro, I'm looking forward to this. We're going to make this work because you know, it was something that I tried to stay away from because I get people acting like I'm mean and vicious. And it actually works on my psyche a little bit when I see things. So when you brought up this topic, I was so glad. I was like, it ain't just me. It's not just me. And like you could bring it up, like what you saw. Do we have the video that he was gonna show? Or I didn't even ask about that. Do they got the video? Not yet. Okay. It was a video, and even if before we get to the video, something you noticed about a famous person and her podcast and what she has to say. Oh, that's the alley-oop I'm gonna throw you.
Sure. So are we talking about the B. Simone situation? Because that's been going viral as of today.
Well, that's been going crazy viral. And like I said, you know, I tried not to say nothing about it because I don't want nobody to be like I'm piling on. But I've been very critical of her because she stole jokes, she stole a book. I mean, like, it's like, yo, this girl is not mentally stable, if you ask me. And that don't stop you from getting famous on the internet. But her staying power is kind of like it's really put on display. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's you know, it's funny, you know, because I did content on her like back in 2020, and she was talking about, you know, that she won't date a 9-to-5 guy and like all of this stuff, and you know, just shitting on, you know, essentially the average guy. And I find it so interesting that 5 years later, you know, that sounds like she needs a 9-to-5 in order to continue to shop in at Bloomingdale's, right? But it's just this like odd superiority complex that she has. And to take a shit on H&M shoppers, yet acting like it's like Goodwill or a thrift store or Salvation Army is wild. And, you know, her audience is probably like 43% H&M shoppers to begin with anyway. So not only is she ostracizing her audience, but then also shitting on typical, you know, dudes that would want to consider her in a relationship. Because I've seen her multiple times complaining about being single and like all of these things. So it's just kooky, you know, but it just goes to show like the pure and utter delusion in the clown world that we currently exist in. And I don't know how some of these people are famous. And I don't want to just hop on, you know, continue to hop on her as well. But I do think that it's a good discussion because 9-to-5 dudes and like the importance to our infrastructure, our society, Like, if you were to take those dudes away, the whole country would collapse. But I just find it so interesting that, you know, they require this high value man. Meanwhile, they don't bring a high value mindset, right?
The high value mindset thing you just said is really deep. I mean, this is something that I feel like these women are clueless about. Like, they think somebody want them other than the physical. And that's what I think is wrong in society. Like, these girls, they really don't get it that if a guy is on his game, where do you fit in his life?
Yeah.
You can only find a fool. Or at least that's my opinion. You know, what you said, because like I want you to cook. I'm loving letting you cook on here, man. Somebody said you got to get O'Shea Duke Jackson on the show. We gonna get O'Shea Duke Jackson. O'Shea, I love you, boy. God damn it, I feel like O'Shea feel like I scold him a little bit. It ain't like that, brother. I love you, man. We gonna get you on the show too. He just sent us. I don't know how much money that is in Africa. It's probably $5. we love O'Shea Duke Jackson. But back on the thing we're talking about, there's our society has something wrong when it comes to the men and women collaboration. There's something dividing there. And who has the answers? Who's going to talk about it? I mean, I talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, but it's necessary for us. It's necessary to be able to talk about. I know, you know, there's been a little bit of content of like Kevin Samuels talking about the B. Simone situation, you know, years ago. And to know that he was right? They're digging up old content for him talking about where her career was going to go. Something about, you know, a couple of content pieces away from, you know, not having an audience no more, which was, you know, the sign of the times. You know, if you created content during that time of 2020, a lot of content creators were eating because everybody was home. You know, fast forward to now, you know, it may not have the same, but, you know, we got to be able to talk about this delusion, right? Because the more that we talk about it, you know, the better that people can make choices in going into the future. You know, that's why your platform is so necessary, Corey.
Man, I appreciate you saying that. Do we have that video where brother Kevin Samuels brought up this young lady who found a way to get famous and get the momentum going? But one thing I'm going to tell you about this entertainment business, brother, staying power is not easy. You cannot be a gimmick. There was an episode on The Simpsons where Bart Simpson said something like, where did he go? Where did he go? And everybody was laughing at it. And he started going on tour just saying, where did he go? Then after a while, he was like, where did he go? And people was like,
It's wearing them down.
Right. It's like.
Or they got old.
Yeah,
right.
It happens. But you got that video? Let me see that video, brother. We're going to try to play this video. You ain't seen this.
All it takes for you to come down to reality, B. Simone, is one wrong post.
Facts.
You are one viral video away, one internet canceling away from being back at Forever 21 selling shit. Since you're an entertainer. Very good one. But it's not like, you know, in times of national emergency, the world, the country turns and says, what's going on Wild 'N Out? What's B. Simone saying? All it takes for you to come down to reality, B. Simone.
Facts.
Did we play? Yeah. What do you think about that?
Man, I mean, it's crazy how much he's able to, you know, predict from, you know, even after passing away. But he, you know, he's absolutely right. You know, I think that, you know, they have this illusion of options. You know what I mean? They love to talk about standards, but then when the attention dries up, when the money slows down, and then when that wall gets closer, when that wall cometh, their standards and expectations that they have is necessary that they then turn into just suggestions at that point. But yeah, he killed it. He nailed it.
It's like in this world, you can go along with it. I mean, who are we to tell her not to go along with it? She found a way to be relevant for a minute. But Why are you relevant if you do dirtbag shit like? I got a homegirl. Her name is Just Nuys. She don't want no smoke with none of them. So I ain't trying to say that to bring drama to her name. But you know that girl B Simone used to do her jokes. Then when I found out she stole a book, and I've seen the girl talk. I don't think she's mentally well. So I ain't got to dog her out and everything like that. But I'm saying while it was coming in, you know what I'm saying? I know it was fun.
Yeah.
Time of Your Life, huh, kid? That's from that movie. With I forgot. Well, old boy was the pimp.
Which one was that?
I forgot. Who the dude who played? I'm trying to remember now with my old ass. The dude who played in the Mission Impossible movies. Who is that? Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Risky
Tom Cruise,
Business.
yeah.
That's the name of the movie.
The older, okay.
That's older.
I can't.
You know, and I want. And you know, I'm gonna go out on a limb. I know, Corey, you said you don't want to say too much, right?
No,
right,
be you, brother. Be you.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I just think she's not a good person. I mean, let's call it a spade, because even outside of this 9 to 5 conversation, if you look at that content, if you look at the podcast and just go back like a minute and a half, right before she starts talking about H&M and all of that. The best friend that she had was talking about like the hard times that she suffered over the past year. Like she was a single mom, had to go back into live with her parents, got her car repoed, and then a minute and a half later, she's talking about damn near crying about going into H&M, right? So like you seeking out all of this validation with all of these people around you, you giving them money. But how soulless are you that you can't even help out the person that's the closest person to you? Like, I just think that's just weak character.
Let me tell you something, man.
I know
People,
who you're talking about now.
yeah.
I had no idea who you guys were
People
talking
keep
about. Sorry.
minions
It's not my
around.
kind of girl.
People who find a way to break through, but aren't the truth as talent. They have to have minions around them, and they don't ever want to see those minions doing well, especially in any way where they're doing well as them. So that type of behavior doesn't surprise me. I know how it go. You would rather see a stranger get it than the girl you know. So I'm saying that because I think I got you by some years, my brother. As you are out here and you build friendships, alliances with people, just always remember there's a mentality inside of a lot of human beings. I don't want you to be as well as I am. I don't want you to be as well off as I am. I don't want you to be doing good or just as good as me. So I see that in that girl also, but to luck with her. You know what I'm saying? Did you hear how I said that? To luck with her.
To luck.
It's probably tough that she's got to deal with these situations, these character flaws in front of the damn world. But, someone needs to pull it to the side and, have a real conversation with her the same way that you having a real conversation with me. And I appreciate that, which is why, again, I say that platforms like yours is just so necessary, so needed, bro.
You brought to attention Michelle Obama's podcast because I saw it and my mouth dropped at what I heard her say. What did you hear her say? I know it was a lot of things, but what was the main thing that made your mouth drop?
Yeah. So for folks that didn't see, so Michelle Obama now has a podcast, and where she just interviews like random people, and she had one with, I believe it was Angie Martinez, and it was towards the end of the show. And throughout the show, at random times, they were talking about family structure, raising boys, raising girls, and kind of the difference between the two. Angie Martinez, and I'm paraphrasing a little bit, so excuse me. Angie Martinez asked her, so, I bet you wish you could have raised the boy. And then Michelle Obama fired back, oh, no, that I raise a boy. That raising a boy would have been like raising another Barack. I could never. Which is so crazy to me, right?
Didn't she say that? Ain't that crazy?
Crazy.
Oh my
crazy. the literal the leader of the free world times 2, right?
Kidding me? Her husband. What you talking about? Her husband.
Probably one of the most famous black men in the world. And what does that signal when Barack Obama is still not good enough?
I already know what you're saying. See, I'm gonna try to say something about this and be as kind as I can, which I don't know how good that's gonna be. I've never seen Barack Obama do nothing but hold her in the air and give her praise. In fact, when he speaks on her, I see proud in his eye. Mm-hmm. Now let's turn it around. This is his wife. And I see and hear resentment as she speaks. And I think the resentment grew as she got more and more famous. It brought her, it made her cocky. So now she's not afraid to speak her mind on this man. And I'm going to say something about, God dog it. It's so hard for me to speak from the heart because I know people are going to get mad, but I'm going to say it. Barack Obama, in my opinion, he can't be trusted because I believe he has a fetish for men. And I believe if you have a fetish for men, you really can't be yourself in front of people. You can't. I mean, I'm just saying, it's like, Mr. Barack Obama, I give you respect because I don't want to look like I'm hating. Did y'all hear what I said? I give you respect because I don't want to look like I'm hating, but it looks like you're fighting a demon. And your wife, in my opinion, really resents you for that because she already has to deal with the fact that so many women don't never want to say this. They're jealous of manhood. Manhood comes with the freedom that a woman could never have. Women have to bear the children. And I think that this is stuff that's never really said. Women have to bear the children. I believe a lot of women don't like the fact that they have to bear the children. But this is, if you go off what the Bible talks about, this is what happened after Adam and Eve got kicked out of the garden. They both were kicked out of the garden. According to the Bible now, okay? And I'm just saying.
I don't know if I agree with that. I feel bad for men. I think men have it really rough.
Yeah, I know you think that, D. But I'm saying this is a fact. In the Bible, it says...
Oh, that's a cute picture of them.
They're going to yearn for men. I think women have issues with their yearning for men. There's a wicked spirit inside of them that makes them regret the yearn for men because no matter how much they talk about men, dick stay up in them. I had to say it like that. I couldn't sugarcoat that. No matter how much these women talk about, oh, men, this, that, and the other, dick stay up in them. You know what I'm saying? They mad. They got the pain during labor, the menstrual cycle, all this stuff that comes with being a woman. I mean, I'm just saying, it's like we have dominance over you women. You know what I'm saying? You perpetrate like you have dominance over us until something happens. And then when something happens, it's like, oh, I need help from a man. You get what I'm saying? They struggle with who they are instead of realizing this is my purpose on this planet. I don't need to struggle against it. I need to embrace my role as a woman. So Michelle Obama, you can just see it in her eyes. She wants to be a man, but you're not.
She probably wanted his power. I mean, but I feel,
Darlene, what you talking about? I want to make sure you get your word in.
I've listened to both their books. And I believe that she wanted to be just as powerful as he was, but she ended up having to marry him. So she ended up being, the wife. I've listened to both their books.
What was she again, D? She was the wife, right?
She was the wife.
She was the wife.
Right. And I believe that and this was way back when, of course, when they were younger. I mean, of course, the man had dreams and goals and all that. And I think maybe she didn't even really truly believe it was going to happen for him.
Boss lady, I saw you say it comes natural to us. We okay, Corey. Boss lady, you not like a lot of the women out here who feel as though being a woman is a burden. There's burden that come with being a woman. There's burden that comes with being a man. But what you have to do as a woman to live a respectable life is something that I feel like a lot of women really regret. They will talk about what somebody don't want and how men are bad and don't love and all that. But most of them have killed their babies because it was inconvenient. Huh?
Listen,
it takes somebody cold to kill their baby.
Yeah.
I ain't never killed
and
a
act
baby.
like it's not a baby.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna let you cook, little bro. Go ahead. What you think about this? Because I put a lot out there. I'm sorry.
You put so much out there, but but the stats is actually crazy in regards to that. Like a lot of people don't know this, but in New York, there was more self-deletions of babies than births last year, which is an incredible stat if you think about it.
Incredible stat. See, I heard. Yeah. Could you just say that one more time? There
was more self-deletions. Baby self-deletion. Sorry, I
he
try
being
to say
nice
in a way. I'm trying to
bitches
say
kill kids more than kids were born.
He's looking at his monetization, so
and that's crazy. And so it's interesting is because the way that it's framed within media is to call men the aggressive ones, the murderers, they do all of these different. You can't walk out in the street without a man like accosting you. Meanwhile, in private, that's happening at a rate more than births, which is insane. But I wanted to get back to your main point because I thought it was genius that the idea that there's a degree of resentment there. But like the movement that supplants that is feminism, like modern day feminism, not like old school feminism when it was just about equality, but a lot of the tropes, right, of modern day feminists, it's like this equalization to men. Right. So there's like a resentment that Barack was able to go out there and create something. And then she's trying these really subtle, passive aggressive ways, like these really damaging, incendiary ways in order to get back at him. Meanwhile, we wouldn't know anything about Michelle Obama if it wasn't for Barack being a winner.
There you go.
We would know nothing about her.
Amen.
And I think to your point, Corey, it eats at her. So she tries at every. You know what I gotta say? Like for Michelle, what if her daughters brought in a young man that's like Barack Obama to date?
I just think Michelle would be jealous.
And then boom, the cycle then initiates.
Oh. I think Michelle would be jealous if her daughters were able to capture somebody like Barack. Because, see, this is going to give me some flack, too. I love that this is happening to Barack because he's not like me. They always blame it on a guy who's real masculine or whatever. Barack is a puppy dog.
That's what I was gonna say, but doesn't he seems like a good man, right?
Barack,
like at home,
Look at that picture right there. He want to kiss that man in the mouth so bad.
Oh,
but anyway,
God.
I'm saying, no, I've never looked at a man like that. I don't think. If you get a picture of me looking at a man like
That's
that,
it. Now we're gonna look at all.
It's AI, Corey. It's not real.
It's not real.
And you wouldn't. I
Jordan,
really
like, look at this foot booty looking at me.
It is Michael Jordan. I'm pretty sure we would. Had he not have said that, we may have found a picture of Corey. Like, there goes Michael Jordan. Come on now.
Darlene, you look like that at a lot of men, but it's all good.
So what? It's just looks. Oh my goodness.
But
I
no,
can't even-
back to the points, because see, I don't want to get off the points acting silly.
Doesn't faze me.
Yeah, hey, bro, listen, the fact that, what's up, baby? The fact that more children were aborted than born in New York last year.
Crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah, I'm just saying, this is a hard evidence example of what the ladies are. You can try to run from it if you want to, but this
that's
is
crazy.
a hard evidence example of who the ladies are.
Wow. When were those? Wow.
So you can go around and keep playing victim if that's what you want to say. But I mean, I'm trying to wake the women up who want to be saved, who will be saved. You can't live like that. You can't try to delete everything that you don't want, because some of these things you're deleting, you really need them. You need your kids. It's just you don't want your kids. You need your Barack, but you don't want your Barack. I know a lot of girls that I used to deal with that's out there in the street and they want to come home. But guess what? I found another one. It's almost like an outfit. I found another one. What, am I get rid of my new outfit for the whole outfit?
This guy.
I can't do it. So I'm just saying, it's like, you're not married, are you, brother?
No, I'm not married.
I knew he wasn't married. I could tell by looking at him. There's a glow in your eyes.
Oh,
of
my
happiness.
Lord. So no
looks-
men
That's why I look
glow.
so young.
No married men glow, Corey.
You ain't seen him one time. I'm doing the pocket. Just wait.
Oh, no.
You ain't seen him do that. He looks like he's happy in his space. See, I'm an older guy. I'm an OG, so I know. Yeah, man, these takes, we like what we're doing now, we just winging it, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I don't want to overtalk everything, but yo, it's so much to say when I see somebody like Miss Obama not with him when he attended that funeral.
Oh, yeah, that just,
When I saw that, I knew everything I needed to know.
Yeah.
Like, what could be more important than having him out there looking stupid around all these
everybody was with their ladies.
these other people.
Unbelievable. Yeah, that was terrible.
And what she had to say about it, and now what she's saying, her podcast is exposing her in a way that's going to make people be like, she's going to be back in Forever 21 soon.
There's nothing wrong with
But
that.
you know
What
what's
are you
crazy?
talking about?
But if we don't talk about it, they're gonna put her up on a pedestal and act like there's nothing wrong, the same way that they've done for decades now. So that's why it's so important to be able to talk about it. And I also want to enter into the conversation that often the conversation is about protecting black women, but what about black men in this situation, right? Because the expectation of protection, provision, shut up and just be grateful, even when your significant other or your wife in this case is essentially throwing you under the bus or trying to ruin your public perception of the type of man that you are just to propagate likes, right? Or just to go on a press run, right? Wait, we got to start talking about that. Like, what protection goes both ways, and you can't build strong families if you keep on emasculating, even if it's in a passive aggressive way, but emasculating the men that you choose.
Yeah.
Well, the last part of that sentence is really what needs to be thrown up in the air and blew up like firecrackers. The men that you choose. See, if you want to observe men that you don't know, the people out here who are intelligent, we're like, okay, she's just talking about men because of her experience or whatever. But when you have a career-losing record with the dick's just been put up in you. I can't say it no other way. When your dick up in you stats are losing stats, how do you stand up and look people in the eye and say something is wrong with everybody else? How do you do it? I just don't understand. Like, there's some women out here who almost all of the guys they dealt with, they're still cool with. And I noticed that, especially when I meet somebody. I'm like, so the dicks before me, where are they?
Oh my God.
I really want to meet. I have met the dicks before me. And I'm talking about with the women that are still cool with those guys. And we get along. Because I can tell if she's messing with him because I'm Superman on the instinct side of the game. But I think it should be a study done. You have to meet at least one of the last 3 guys that she was sleeping with. You have to have some idea of who you're dealing with. It's called like in order to study something, you have to check the history of it and break it down, right? We don't think to meet the last 3 guys, or at least one of the last 3 guys, because believe me, it's at least 3. That's a low number. And get to know, well, what was your study on her? What happened with you and her? Why you guys didn't make it? All like that. In order to make a good choice on who you're dealing with.
Come on.
Why not do the typical or the usual way of spending quality time or dealing with heavy duty stuff with that person? If you really want to get to know them, you'll get to know them pretty quick.
Get to know who?
The woman. I mean, you're saying you're going to find out this information by the other 3 guys. Well, they're not there anymore. I'd be almost leery.
I'm so glad you said that, D. A woman, for the most part, is not capable of being honest about who she is.
That's why you spend time. You'll be able to see in certain scenarios. You'll be able to see that. How does she react? How is she dealing with something? Yes.
You joking?
No, but then again, I know that he does. No, but then again, I know that he doesn't. No, but I know that he doesn't have exactly because I'm just that kind of woman. That's
she
all.
didn't even get that. What you just said.
I did. I get it. I mean, but I'm just saying that in coming from this kind of a guy, where he's not out there dating.
I'm not Barack Obama.
Yeah,
that's the type of guy who would be ideal.
Or if you're not dating to make that woman a particular type of woman to you.
You will never find out.
He's not dating for that reason, so I get it. I get it.
You will never find out who a woman is by only being around her.
Not only.
You need to find out some information that most of the times it shows itself. Most of the time it shows itself. But let's just say it's this woman that you haven't figured out. One day I was with this girl and her phone never rung around me. And I even called her phone to see if it'll ring. And it rung. I was like, wait a minute. This is a bitch. This ain't no good person. So, you know what I'm saying? I start popping up on her. And just like I was so happy to see another guy over there. I was like, I thought it was me. I thought you was a good person, but now I have proof you are who I thought you were. You two continue. I'll just come in my time.
And that's the kind of woman you want. It's okay.
No, that's the common choice in this Western world. And New York statistics prove it.
Yeah. Come on.
So what you gonna say? The women in LA better than I bet if we did the statistics in LA,
might be worse.
It'd be worse.
I don't know.
Darlene is so she's in a bad
see,
spot because she's a woman on the show.
I can't even finish a joke. Like I can't even finish a joke because the moment I even open my mouth, I was actually going to make a joke.
It's my fault
about that they have winters we don't. Like of course it's going to be worse because they're indoors.
Can you please
just having
try to
nothing but
finish
sex? That was it.
That was a joke.
I was going to make a joke. It was going to be better, but then you interrupted.
I saved you.
I was going to say, you said the West Coast. I was going to say it's probably worse in New York because they have winters. They're probably indoors, nothing else to do but screw. So, but thank you for interrupting me and cutting me out. But
okay. All right, D.
Bless her heart. Listen, you never buy a car without looking at the Carfax.
Yeah,
ever.
should take some time to vet if you want that. But I don't think Corey, wants somebody like that around him.
Listen, you look at the car and it's in pristine looking condition. You run the file on it and it had water damage, fire damage, engine replaced, and a whole bunch of issues. You know, it's slim pickings out here. I say of potentially marriage-worthy women, it's probably less than 5%. And a lot don't realize that, you know, these women, you know, you on a shot clock more than men. As men age, we get better over time, more often than not. As women age, you know, again, you up against that shot clock.
Now, that truth that you just spoke would insult most of the females I know. I'm not talking about the females in the world. I'm talking about the females I know. They would be mad at you for saying that.
They often are.
They would be mad just hearing that.
Yeah, but if it doesn't faze him, it's like, okay, that's his take on it.
It's just like,
Don't faze him.
and if it's okay, we're not keeping you too long, are we, brother?
No, we good, man. We good. Yeah, we can chop it up.
There was a YouTuber. I want to bring this up because I don't know the brother, but I watch content about me all the time.
Oh God, here we go.
And I can't really say nothing about everybody and what they do. But what I'm saying is, there was a YouTuber who, he basically said, I think all women are bitches. And I don't think all women are bitches. I think bitches respond to the word bitch, and all bitches are not female. That's what I think. I think bitches respond to the word bitch, and all bitches are not female. I don't know this guy's name. I don't know his name, but the way he was talking, if you listen to him, you would think Corey thinks all women are bitches.
That's wild.
Like, you know, he took that on the serious tip for, like, he actually said that on his.
I
think he means this seriously, or he's just doing it for content, right?
Yeah, that's true.
It doesn't matter if you put it out there.
Yeah.
If you put it out there, you put it out there, because he's trying to philosophize, and I'm with YouTubers philosophizing. I don't take it personal, but sometimes I just want to correct people so bad.
Yeah.
When I hear my name involved with it, I love women and got receipts to show it.
Yeah.
I love women. I got receipts to show my contribution to womanhood. But the word bitch is thrown out there to describe bitches, and bitches get mad.
And there's a difference, and they should know the difference, right?
Exactly.
And I think that's actually some of the issue with some of the dudes is the inability to understand what's a woman and what's a bitch, what's a hoe. They gotta be able to understand the difference between the two. And
what is it? What is it?
You said, what's the difference?
What's the difference between a woman and a bitch? You want me to go first, or you got it?
I mean, for me, it's the intended result, right? A hoe, a bitch, is only going to be for fun for the short time. Usually, they have an image, right? Whether or not the hair is red, the shit is glued onto the foreheads. Usually, they're just fast. And a lot of them don't even realize that they're in their category. And they definitely don't respect men, right? The type of content that they expose themselves to is just debaucherous, ratchet, right? But the difference is with a woman, right? You could take them seriously, right? They give respect to themselves. They honor themselves. They give respect to the men around them, right? They don't waste their time going back and forth with the, on the internet just for fun. Not talking about they're doing it for content, right? And they respect themselves. That's why. And they give me the same type of feedback as well, Corey. But that's why, you know, the men in my community, I refer to them as the MT Army. But the women in my community, I refer to them as the MTRs, or as a play on words from MTR. But I make sure that I acknowledge those women, right? Because they have certain behavior traits and or characteristics, or I call them MTRs in training, or they're trying to get to that level because they've been so brainwashed to just believe these certain things. And they're stuck in this delusion, and they don't snap out of it until they get older. And then they end up like a Vivica Fox, a Cray Summers, you know, any of these old chicks that you can see there's regret in their life. And they still dusty, they single as hell, right? And no disrespect, but you know, we gotta talk about them like that from time to time, just so they can see the difference. That you don't want those lives. As people, we're supposed to be together at the end of the day. Life's about relationships, it's about community, right?
Yeah.
But we lose sight of that. And we should not lose sight of that. And treat and be able to treat each other well. So yeah, there's a big difference. Shit, there is a big difference. The men know this, but I think that we haven't had a place to talk about this. So we got overrun with bitches that have been guiding the media, right? And bullshit have been guiding the media without any type of critique, feedback, or criticism as to what's good or what's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I tell you what, I judge you off your deeds. I judge you off your deeds. Now, a woman is going to come with respect. And I think respect should always be given back when people come respectfully. You don't just try to dog out somebody who's coming with respect. Respect is it's really an imaginary word to me, because there's really only fear. I mean, but I'm saying, if somebody is respectful when they're talking to me, if somebody is respectful how they conduct themselves, I'm going to give them that back, because in my opinion, in this crazy world, they deserve that. But if you're on the internet or in the streets conducting yourself as an undesirable, I don't have to say nothing to you, but my response to you is going to be an undesirable response. And I'm not saying that makes me right. But what I'm saying is, it's very hard to be phony with you when I know this $200 is going to get me in your ass, bitch. It's very difficult to be phony when I know you need me. B. Simone, she needs help. This whole thing is a cry for the next lick. Everybody smart knows that. The girl on Cam Newton's show a couple of weeks ago, Kate Michelle, that's a cry out. Somebody come get me. Somebody come get me. But how you are bringing it is not respectful. So you're going to get this type of response back from me. That's what I'm trying to say.
I believe
it's
that.
a duck on your head. Right.
Yeah, I believe that. I mean, I've always said that a lot of women will come and tell me that there's a certain dude that they don't care for, right? Like, I don't like him. And I'm like, why? Well, how he treats me, or how he speaks to me, or how I don't like him, how he reacts to me. I can't even say it. I'm like, well, that says a lot, because I, on the other hand, have a pretty good relationship with that person. Like, I'll say, oh, when I met him, he was fine to me. Well, wonder why. I'm like, I think it's a respect thing. You know, they know who to respect. I said, he doesn't treat me like that. Oh, okay.
That's the ugliest bitch on the screen. I ain't even gonna lie, in my opinion. That's the ugliest bitch.
Is that who you just, I think I saw a clip of that.
No, she looked like a fat lady even when she lost some weight. This all that makeup and shit, I see through all of that. That's lunchroom lady to me.
And
Can we get her off the screen?
And by the way, what MTR said, I know the clip now. Now I saw that because it's going, like you said, viral, what have you. So I did see that clip, and I know now what you're referring to about the friend thing. That stood out more to me too, because that says a lot about that person. Well, that really wasn't your friend. She didn't have respect for her. I mean, it's not like she even responded with any kind of compassion when she was saying, like, oh, I was broke. So that friend was like, yeah, I know you were. Like, she didn't care. Like, I wasn't going to help you out. Like, that's what I read. I read that like, wow.
Wow.
See, so you earned that. Nobody, that friend was not really your friend. She didn't want to help you out when she had the ability to. That said a lot. That's it a
friends
lot.
like that, you don't even need
Need
enemies.
it. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, that stood out a lot. So
Man, look, you know what we're gonna do, man? Like you, my brother MTR, there's other guys out here who operate with integrity and they're approachable. We're gonna have a big round table one day because it's overdue, man. Like this whole YouTube thing, man, it's like, okay, we find a way to get out there. But how can we build our own super network? Because it's there for the people that people respect in a way. I'm not saying who I am, because there's a lot of people who don't respect me at all. But what I'm saying is I'm smart enough to know people who know how to talk straight up about what's happening, man. And I'm saying it's like I'm gonna have a couple of other guys on, and I just want you to know, man, I see what you do, and it's well received. Not just by me. I see a lot of people in my chat. They were just like Darlene, very happy to see you on here, man. So listen, when you got something going on and you really want to talk about it, man, you reach out to me and let's try to put it out there, man. I'm here for you, brother.
can I
Hey man,
ask a
I
question?
appreciate that, man. And
Darlene want to ask you something.
Go ahead, Darlene.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you good, D.
Because I've been
Shut up! No, I'm just messing with you. Go ahead,
Wow,
D.
that's okay. See, that doesn't faze me. I move in silence. So anyway, what's your take on those? Because see, they're entertaining to me. But what's your take on all those like pop the balloon type shows? Because I think it's so comical because I'm like, are people really taking any of those seriously? Because it's like it really is based on such shallow like up looks. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's got this. He's short. He's wearing this. She's wearing that. What? I'm like, do you guys really think? Is there anybody out there that really thinks that those shows you can really go somewhere with that? I mean, you're getting the most shallow thing from a person by saying popping it because I don't care about this about the person. What's your take on these shows? I've seen you give some commentary on some.
Yeah, so the thing is that I understand what you're saying, but watching a pop the balloon in public is like getting on a dating app in private. The same things that they're expelling the people for on YouTube is the same things that people are getting expelled for on a dating app. And as petty as what some of these things are, it just exposes what modern men and what modern women are thinking about. But, you know, to me, it just never fails the difference in why a man is going to pop the balloon on a woman versus the reasons that the women pop the balloons on men. And, you know, it just goes back to standards and expectations. But then not only that, but if you cross-reference, and this goes back to Corey's earlier point, if you cross-reference the things that they are saying, right, on that stage with going on their digital footprint, looking at their social media, like, how are you a God-fearing woman, and then I go onto your social media, and I can see your butthole? It should be no way. Like, you just got exposed to being a liar, and that's why, like, I think, you know, my particular reactions took umbrage to some of the creators of the Pop the Balloons because I would find these things out, so it would ruin sort of the guise to, so to speak, of, you know, everyone thinking that it would be a good match, and then you go look at the way that they conduct themselves or portray themselves, like look at their execution, like their actions in real life, and you realize that the words was just a bunch of bullshit. Run the Carfax, just like I said earlier.
It's not their true character, right? It's whatever sounds good.
Yeah, I never watched those shows because, like, I want to create a superhero, and he is the strongest of all the superheroes. But if a woman starts talking to him, his powers go away. That's the type of superhero I think I'm going to create because he's a realistic superhero. Because once we get wooed into what most of the ladies are talking about, we lose our power. I know some of the strongest guys in the world, and they was like, "Hey man, this is my new wife."
They just melted. They got a little whoop there, huh?
That's his ass.
Oh man,
That's it. That's your ass right there, boy. But anyway, I ain't knocking him. I just, Yo, man, I just want you to know, man, I appreciate you staying up with us, man. You know what I'm saying? And talking to us, man, because this was big. This was big. I look at the reaction. Everybody got, my chat room, they gonna talk about you. I don't care who you are. I think somebody even said, I said you had pretty legs.
Oh, the shit. Oh, my God.
They some stupid motherfuckers, man. My God. My crew, I don't care.
Funny.
I wouldn't care what you got on. I don't care whatever. We the type of people, we gonna let you have it. We into the dozens. So it's nothing personal. It's good response, man. I'm so glad that we had a chance to kick it with you.
Hey man, I so appreciate, the outreach, the love, you know what I mean? And shout out to the chat, you know what I mean? Darlene, shout out, you know what I mean? Corey, again, I'd be excited and humbled, when there's future things in the future, we can continue on chopping it up, you know what I mean? It's it speaks to, you being an OG in the game, and you deserve respect for being an OG in the game. I was actually telling you earlier that, every time that I clip something that you said and put it in my content, I always title it, comedy legend, because I want to be able to give respect where respect is due. You know what I mean? So as an OG in the game, coming back in and taking a look at some of the young pups and bringing them on your platform, like this is the type of brotherhood collaboration that is necessary. We spend too much time apart, but at what junction do we get together and really talk about these things in an attempt to solution and build? So I wholeheartedly appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man, and just remember this, man. If I'm ever in a way in your mind where you think you want to talk to me about it, man, you could talk to me, man. I got that kind of respect for you. Be like, hold on, Corey, woo, woo, woo. I mean, I'm approachable, man. I want to do what's right in the long run, man. I know I ain't perfect, so all I'm saying is, man, even though I could tell we think about a lot of things, it's just we deliver it differently.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
man. So dope.
So, watch this. I'm about to fuck your night up right here. D, you got another question for him?
No. No. What?
No, you got nothing else for me, Darlene.
What? I know a lot about the man. I watch his show.
No, I know you. I could tell you watched it because when you saw who he was,
right? Because I just
you was like, oh,
because you know the
That's
screen
love.
was you weren't on the screen when I first got in here. You weren't on there. I just
I didn't
we were
even think
having
you
a
could see that far, D.
conversation. Yeah.
I'm just messing with you, D. Anyway, brother, we gonna be back in touch, man. And man, thank you, man. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Okay, man.
All right.
So
Keep
get some
doing it.
rest.
All right.
I will be in touch. Talk to you soon, man. Thank you.
Sir. All right.
All right.
Good night. Good night.
Peace.
Peace out.
Good night.
Peace out.
Yeah, he's in the East Coast, so yeah, he's.
Yeah, he on the East Coast. It's late out there.
Yeah, people can't give people always tease. I don't care. I can always.
Gonna tease you.
Of
People
course,
gonna
you
talk crazy
did. You
about
do.
whatever
I was
you
like,
do.
yeah, exactly. I don't care. But
Whatever you do, somebody gonna say something.
of course, bad, good, whatever. Look, you think I don't know that, man? Shit.
I have been talking a lot about
Excuse
the
me.
Bible,
Excuse me.
using my knowledge from what I've learned by reading parts of the Bible and trying to get well versed with this book because 5150 Church is on the way.
Are you gonna be like the cussing pastor? Because
Whatever you want to call me. They got names for people like me.
I know, not quite, not quite.
You know what? It's so perfect what you said because I'm getting at my feedback from some of the
Religious people.
well put is so funny to me. Oh my God, they put it out there. Oh, this guy, now what he's saying, true, but I just want to let you know, he's not a believer. I be laughing so hard because this is so funny that a lot of the religious people think I'm coming for their job.
So instead of saying, "Oh, he's with he needs us,"
The brother got something to say, and
But he's-
it's the truth, and we should listen to our brother. They say, well, I just want to let y'all know, he's not a believer or he's not. Well, I be laughing. I be like, oh my God, they gotta put that in there so they can, like, they think there's so many people who think they're closer to God than others.
Oh, of course. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
There's so many people who think, oh, I'm who God gonna choose. But there was something that happened. I can't help but call out this sister. Sister, I'm not against you. I'm not against you.
She's a preacher? What is she?
She's one who is closer to God.
Oh, Leslie said, bless her heart.
Bless her heart, whatever you say. There was a sister, and she didn't mean any harm. It's just they don't know. Listen, the people who are looking for the word, the truth is what is more important than anything. I want to say that to all my believers or whatever you call yourself.
Message, right, then the message.
A person who has
Message.
the integrity, the honesty, those are the people who you should stop and pay attention to. Now, we have pastors who speak at dickin' ass churches. That's all I can call them. I don't know what else to tell them. Like, it's some people who call themselves believers, they think I'm going to hell for saying that. Even though you've only been in the United States, you really don't even understand this language we speak. This is the worst language of them all. English. There are so many words that mean absolutely nothing in the English language that this is the worst language of it all. I'm going to give a lesson on that. I want to give a lesson on that probably next week. In fact, for sure, I'm going to show you words in the English language that are only deceptive words. And it's too many of them. But back on what I was talking about. So the sister was talking about me on her show. Not talking about me bad necessarily, but she was saying what he's saying is the truth. I like this, but I just want to let everybody know he ain't a believer. And, you know, the way he talk, oh, my God. Oh, ooh, Lord. She was trying to show people what I was saying, and I said a cuss word in there. She said, oh, ooh. It was worse than the message. And I was sitting there just laughing at it because it's so funny to me that people really think that if you use a cuss word that's called a cuss word here, you're walking backwards in your message. You're not walking back. The reason you don't say a whole bunch of cuss words is because you're trying to get the attention of the developed mind. So you don't use, just like the brother MTR, he don't use a lot of cuss words. Have you noticed?
I told you that I don't like them, only when necessary. Sure.
I myself, I don't come lukewarm.
That is true.
That's in the Bible too, if you really want to know. I don't come lukewarm. I am who I am. You want to call me a savage? I'm a savage, but I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to con you. I'm not going to speak to you in a way where I'm trying to deceive you. I want to speak to you honest. And I want to let you know, this sister, listen, I'm not dogging this sister, but I'm going to say that. I'm going to say what I saw.
Oh, you're going to give her some props? Are you going to give her some attention?
Her name is Chat with Miss Linda B.
Oh, well, I don't know who that is.
Chat with Miss Linda B. The sister didn't mean harm. You heard me, D?
Yeah.
She didn't mean harm. It's just she's been taught a way where words like fuck, shit, hoe might be something she may not want to say. But this is what happened that made me laugh so hard. she would not repeat the word of God as it was written because she was worried about what YouTube think. Craig sat here and read a verse that's in the Bible
And she
about how God detests and all this and how they should be unalived and all like that. She wouldn't read it because she's worried about YouTube instead of what's God's word.
Oof.
When we put YouTube over God's word, we in trouble. We in trouble. You worried about what YouTube got to say when it comes to the word of God is too blunt. The word of God is treated like you treat my words because of what YouTube say. So what I'm telling you, my sister, is this. If you gonna be a believer, if you gonna be somebody, Mac, I love you, boy. If you gonna be somebody who is a soldier for God, you gonna make some people uncomfortable.
Right.
Ain't no way around it if you finna tell the truth about what God said in that Bible. You're gonna make YouTube uncomfortable. You're gonna make the people who don't want to hear certain language uncomfortable. My mama told me I was gonna be a preacher. I fought this off for years.
Oh,
I am meant on this planet to explain to you, like my beautiful sister, chat with Miss Linda B. I was put here on this planet to show you something different. I'm not coming without all of that, the rose that rose from the concrete. I got ruffled feathers. I'm not perfect, but I'm not gonna lie to you about nothing. And my sister, one thing you gotta understand, if you too mad at you, so what? If God say this is what it is, I'm not finna run from the word of God to make YouTube happy.
I agree with you. Look at you, Corey.
I wouldn't even think YouTube would want me to do that. We'll see if I can cancel.
Nah, I don't think so.
But what I'm saying to y'all, listen, y'all got to understand. Y'all got to understand. I don't know what you gonna label me as I come, because I'm coming. I'm coming. What was that thing they called them people? Charismatic Christianity. You can read the definition of that and what that is. All you believers got labels for people like me. But what I'm telling you, I'm looking you in the eye on this thing and I'm letting you know, I'm not coming with no lies. I'm not coming with no deception. I'm not coming with an angle to try and mislead the people. I'm coming at you straight forward with the word from the Bible. And you might label me whatever. Just know your brother Corey ain't finna lie to you. That's what I want. That's what I want established. Your brother Corey is not finna treat you like you a fool. I'm gonna talk to you for real. So call me whatever you want. Call me whatever you want.
Close the door.
Close the doors. Is that the sister? That's the sister. The sister didn't mean no harm now. Don't be acting like I'm talking bad on my sister. She just needed to hear the truth.
You're being honest again. Yeah, there you go.
When she hear the truth, her reaction to the truth will say a lot about what's up after that. But I'm saying, we can't be scared to speak the word of God because we worried about what YouTube think.
Or anybody, for that matter.
They say Joel Osteen, alter ego. You know, because God, I'm doing my Joel Osteen, he delivered us to this Boss ass church in Houston off the freeway.
Boss ass.
Well, I'm getting it good. I'm riding around, I'm getting it. And I'm here to tell you, you can't get it like me. In fact, next time it rains, get your black ass out my church. Because I'm not here just for God. I'm here for the obscenity in me.
Unbelievable.
I knew Joel Osteen was the greatest hustler when I saw my brother Kanye on the show. He was like, Kanye getting that paper, bring him on up in here. Anybody talk to you and smile the whole time they talking to you, is something wrong. Something wrong. What the fuck is you smiling the whole time you talking to me for? Anybody smiling the whole time they talking to me, I know something is wrong. I'm not saying nobody in particular, but if somebody is smiling the whole time they talking to you, that is an unnatural way to communicate.
Well, they never close them. It's always teeth. They're talking through their teeth.
That's hypnotism. How you doing? Just like soon as, man, let me tell you something. When a real pretty woman is smiling at me, I'll be like, bitch, what you up to?
What do you want?
You don't normally smile at me. Now let's negotiate with a frown on our face.
Oh.
Anyway, hold on. What does that say? It would say Corey needs to make it clear he's talking about. I want to make sure I get that out. Right, stop right there. Corey needs to make it clear he's talking about the kind of women he dates. That's is that Gene Putman?
Putman, yeah.
I date all kinds of women. I have charisma. I have
Charm.
Do you know the description of the devil in the book? He's like he's Osteen-like. He's Osteen-like. Hi, how are you, D? You sure look pretty, you're thick. Look at you right there. He might even touch you in appropriate. I see your shoulder out right there.
Damn, that finger was rough.
Yeah, it is rough.
Stop anyway. Wow, is that from the
Tall man from Poltergeist. That's right, John Petty. That's right. That's right. But I'm just saying, I have to let my community of people know that have taken notice to my word, my interpretation. I can't stop it from everybody, but what I'm saying, those who have a good heart toward me just don't know how to receive me. I understand you wouldn't know how to receive me. I've said and done things that you may not want to receive me, or you may not understand how to receive me. But I'm going to tell you something. I used to listen to older people talk about Tupac. And I would tell them, have you listened to Tupac? Mm-hmm. Or are you just going off what you heard about Tupac?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because if you listen to Tupac, you actually hear how intelligent he is. You can find contradictions in him. Because we can find contradictions in anything. Look, the good sister was right there. And I found a contradiction with her, not to make her feel bad, but just to show her another way, to let her see the light. But I'm not here to hold up only contradictions in people. We all trying to find our way. But if you're going to listen to somebody, you got to listen to somebody who's telling you the truth and doesn't have selfish intentions by the people. And I'm going to say this once again. A man who marries a man does not have godly intentions by the people. No way. No way. No way you can say, well, I'll put it like this. If you are one who is holding up information from this Bible, you cannot be man on man married talking about your intentions by the people are well. A friend of mine, now this is where I'm really finna get in trouble. A friend of mine who calls and checks on me, and I absolutely love the brother, David Banner. I love David Banner. David Banner is the Incredible Hulk to me. Mm-hmm. Have you seen when he's calm, Dr. Banner? Very intelligent. Mm-hmm. You can have a conversation with him, but when he gets mad, that's my brother, David Banner.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen
That's my brother, David Banner. I'm telling you. But I see him evolve into something that is worth holding up. My brother David Banner said this. He is not for necessarily doing business with men who cheat on their wives.
Oh, I have to watch that. Was that the recent interview? Because I didn't see it.
You'll see little pieces of it on the internet. My brother David Banner is not with all you guys who out there cheating on your wives. But I would say to my brother, David Banner, if you do business with men who sleep with men, that's worse than the men who cheat on their wives. That means you got about 15% of the men in America to do business with if you do right. Let me say that again. Make sure I got it right. Make sure y'all got it right. If you won't do business with men who cheat on their wives, okay. That's a hell of a moral stance to take. But if you do business with men who put dicks in other men, you might well fuck with the motherfuckers that sneak and put dicks in pussies where it belong. That's my opinion. Now I know I'm gonna get a call from my brother.
Turn it on right now. He might be literally.
Look, I'm gonna be looking at the phone like this at night.
No. To each his own. To each his own. But I get what you're saying.
I'm just saying this because
I get what
man,
you're
David
saying.
Banner be popping up at shows I do. And you think he called me and be like, Corey, put me on the list. He just pop up, them bought tickets, everything. Mm-hmm. And I've done the same to him as well. But I'm just saying, I am not saying this to diss my brother, but I'm doing just like I did with that lady who I also said, I don't have bad intentions toward that lady. Right. But y'all done got me in this world of the Bible now. And I'm here to tell you, what they saying in the red.
That last
I'm going to read it in a second.
Super chat.
If you're not going to do business with men who cheat on their wives, you definitely shouldn't do business with men who plunge in other men.
Aw, DJ Evans. Wow.
Now, what'd he say?
Not on $200.
Man, ever since you had your pastor on a while back, and he said he was going to get you to turn your life over to God, I've been praying that for you, and I see it's happening in real time. Your best episodes are when you quote scripture. They always say, we will be surprised who makes it to heaven. Blessings, Cole.
Oh, DJ.
No,
Evans.
that's a man who know what he talking about because we have an idea of who good people are, but we have a problem identifying who good people are, because people judge you off how they feel about you instead of your deeds. I am going out on a limb against people I love when the truth and the Bible are mixed in. I might have everybody mad at me. I might be an outcast, and God knows that ain't no good feeling when you're an outcast. You can play it off like it's a good feeling, but God damn it, If I have to be the outcast, to be the one who stands on what's right and principles, I'm willing to do it.
That's okay, Corey. Outcast.
Have I lied
Outcast.
to people? I think I've lied 4 times this year. I've counted them.
You know, hey, wait. Okay, Abe that warranted a laugh from Abe.
I think now see another thing, I've been flaky with phone calls. I told Abe I was going to call him a couple of times. So if that's a lie, then okay, I've lied more than 4 times.
That's just a very bad habit on his part. He does it to everybody.
If that's a lie, I've lied more than 4 times. But I'm talking about the stuff where I lied about and I knew it. And when watch this, I was on the phone. When I hung up the phone and I knew I lied, it bothered me even to this day. Because you know what I lied about, D?
Uh-oh, what?
I lied to women.
Well, what? Well, yeah.
I'm going to give you an example. One day, a girl asked me where I was. She asked me, where are you at? I didn't want to tell her where I was at. So instead of doing like I should have done and said, bitch, I don't want to tell you where I'm at, I lied about where I was.
Was it a good lie?
And them lies I'm talking about were all just like that. I lied, and they weren't in my face. I was talking to them on the phone.
Well, that's when it's easiest.
That's why I said it, D.
You can't look at them in the face. Right.
See, when I'm looking at you, it's harder for me to lie to you.
Your eyes go to the left.
But since I was on the phone and I didn't want to tell them where I was, I lied. And I don't want to be that way. I don't want to lie about nothing. So I'm going to sacrifice a lot of people by saying what I should say. And that's how life goes. Mm-hmm. I'm going to sacrifice a lot of people by saying what I should say. Now, sometimes I could just be quiet. And I will exercise being quiet as best I can. Because like this example I made right here with my brother, who I'm telling you, I love my brother. Because one time David Banner called me to check on me when I really needed somebody to call and check on me. I was down. And I don't ask him I don't even call him like he called me. And you know what he say? Hey, you all right, bro? That's how you do.
Right.
I'm just checking on you. You good?
Right.
I'm like, wow, man. I'm so glad you called me one time because I just needed somebody to talk to for a minute.
Oh, look at that.
I'm still a human being.
Good timing. That's right.
I'm a human being, but why? Look, why he called?
See?
I watch who God put in my life and who say something to me. I watch all this.
That's a good
So
picture.
I'm not dissing my brother, even though people would try to make it seem like I'm dissing him. I'm actually trying to show him something. If you gonna take these heathens who cheat on their wife and disassociate yourself with them, you definitely need to disassociate yourself from the heathens who put their penis in a man's anus. Because that is forbidden according to this Bible. That's what I want to say about that. Beyond Cherry, Banner a stand-up guy. I really think Banner is a stand-up guy. I think he's one of the men on this planet who strives to be better than he is. Because we all got to strive to be better than we are. If I stayed like this, I won't never be able to go to the beach with my shirt off. I got to get better. If Darlene stays like this, she ain't gonna be able to see the screen right there. If Abe stay like he is, he gonna be drunk every weekend.
I heard that, Bill. Maybe.
If Phil stay like he is, he ain't gonna never be able to walk fast.
Phil, he
He over there laying down now, ain't he? If Mecca stay like he is, his ponytail ain't gonna even reach to the back of his back. His ponytail nice now, but his ponytail will grow longer if he put real effort and juice into it.
Pass the basket. Pass it. Pass the basket around. Pass it.
We got to work on ourselves and be better than we are. If you just lay around all day, them muscles is going to just turn into nothing. You can't stay how you are. You've got to go out there and try to be better mentally and physically. You got to look that girl in the eye like I'm going to do, because I said it. I said it on my show. You got to look that woman in the eye that you don't really want to tell this and say, I'm over another bitch house right now. I'll call you when I'm done.
Look at the guys all laughing over there.
That's what you got to do. You got to be better. You can't lie. You got to be somebody who's able to look whoever in the face and tell them the truth about who you are and hope you can work it out from there. That's my sermon this week.
Wow, look at you. What is it called? Truth? Look them in the eye.
This 5150 Church is coming on my website. I'm going to need y'all. When I launch that website full-fledged, I'm going to need y'all to subscribe, because I'm telling you, I'm going to be able to do things I'm not doing on this show. And you know, and I hope the sister B. Simone hear this, because I'm not rubbing it in because you're down. But I do want to tell you this. Staying power comes from coming with something of value to the people and being honest. Now, if you get staying power from lying, you're going to be in the news for fucking people in the ass that work for you. That's all I'm going to say. That's what they doing now to a lot of powerful men who had their a la carte for a while, but now they're literally taking your money from your account for putting your penis in somebody's ass. That's what they doing to people. This is what they doing. If you really look at what's happening, all somebody got to say is, he Dodge Ram trucked me. And he got a Hemi. Oh, it's over if you got a Hemi motor. Oh, my God. You going down. They're going to take money out of your account. You know who the first one to get the money out your account? The lawyers.
Oh, yeah.
Then the alleged victim, who ain't filed no police charges or nothing, they are going to be awarded something unless you have the right lawyer taking the money. Somebody going to take the money.
But the person with the most money ends up losing all the way around.
The person with the most money.
That's the only person with the money.
Yeah, they lose because of their reputation. But then again, this is Sodom and Gomorrah / America is growing every day. Men sleeping with men is not something that is shocking anymore. In fact, people are comfortable with it now. People are comfortable with it. But I remember reading that chat, hearing it from busters. Corey, think everybody gay. I ain't saying everybody gay, but I tell you this, more men are having sex with men than you can ever imagine if you ain't out here in the streets watching the game. Just let that ride. Just let that ride. Ladies and gentlemen,
Ooh.
we are here to bring Darlene's loose talk about bullshit. Damn, I got to say this before you say it.
Uh-oh. What?
Another thing that hurts me so bad, my brothers, men who sleep with men, your hatred toward me hurts my feelings because you mad at me because you don't want to be honest about who you are. That's not fair to me. Darlene's loose talk about bullshit. Go on, let them know, D.
All right. Well, thank you so much. All right. Well, this just in, and this just happened earlier today. I'm pretty sure everybody's familiar with that Carmelo Anthony case, but Carmelo Anthony, that's the 17-year-old that allegedly stabbed and killed another student, Austin Metcalf, at that high school track meet back in April. Well, today he was officially charged with first-degree murder. The Collin County District Attorney announced it today that for the last few weeks, their team had been working on making sure that they received and presented all the evidence to the grand jury. He said that now, with that indictment, the case will now move formally into the court system, but no actual date has been given. So.
I remember when that story was out.
In April, yeah.
It's a tragedy. You know, young people really need to be supervised. When you're at track meets, football games, sporting events, I think we need to have even more volunteers there to supervise what happens, because when young people are around each other, drama gonna come.
That's a good one.
And we need more eyes on the young, making sure they know, keep your hands to yourself. That's the number one thing when you're around youngsters. Keep your hands to yourself.
Right. Yeah.
And a force of adults being present may help situations in the future, because this is 2 lives gone.
Yeah.
This is 2 lives gone. And to avoid that in the future, we need to ask people to volunteer at sporting events.
Any function where there's a lot of teenagers.
Yeah,
right?
where there's kids, hands wander. Now, unfortunately, where there's adults, hands wander too. But especially with the young, undeveloped minds, too much be happening. You need adult supervision. Hey!
Words get thrown around. Words get said.
Get over there. Keep your hands off them. We need that.
There you go. I like that. You're right. Moving on to something way more light and cute. This past Saturday, Ice Cube was honored by his favorite team, the LA Dodgers. And the Dodgers did it by having an Ice Cube bobblehead giveaway night. Cube posted it on his social media. He said he wanted to thank the Dodgers organization for creating this Ice Cube bobblehead. He said, "You have made this LA kid's dream come true. Thanks for letting me be part of history." Unfortunately, he couldn't make it to the actual Dodgers game, but he did post on his IG because he was on the East Coast fulfilling obligations for his Big 3 league. So there you go. Yeah.
And you know what? I'm so glad you said what he was doing, because Ice Cube is up against a mighty challenge with his Big 3 league, because the NBA doesn't like the fact that he's got his own league. They don't like it.
Which, by the way, can I say?
Of course.
Okay, interject right there. He actually brought that up. Not that, but he did mention something about the Lakers and the cell, and he said, "Well, hopefully some other people, some big people with money can come and holla at me." Like, in other words, like, let's go. Like, what's up? So I don't know where the correlation is, the connection is with that, but he did bring that up in that post.
Yeah, Big 3 wants to be ran by the people that run everything. You know what I mean when I say that? And that bobblehead is dope.
It is, right? It's super cute. It's what he wore on
he deserves it, because, like, you know, he's an icon
wrapped there
from our point of view.
Oh yeah.
He's not just a rapper. He's done some acting, and he stood out in what he does.
See, same thing he wore when he rapped that night. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Ice Cube is deserving of that, even though he looked. What? boy. YouTube was like, my word is over God's word. Man, so what do we do when they take us off the air like this? Is it still the same video?
Yeah, it's the same.
Okay, it'll just like be like a little edit. Okay, cool. So we're coming.
So
in
man,
time.
listen, what I want to tell you in front of the people, because the people are listening, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to edit this part, where there's a blank, before we put it on there. The people that see it live.
No, it's going to be stitched together. There's no blank.
Yeah, there's no blank at all. So right now you can tell
It's
them.
just going to go from one seat to the next. Right?
Okay, I don't want them sitting there looking at the.
Edit like a blank.
D, I'm telling you, it's your loose talking bullshit. That's what.
Oh yeah,
fucked
that.
the show
Oh
up.
wow. See, friend, such a good friend. Such a charming friend. Okay, here we go. So let's keep it moving. So again, congrats to Ice Cube.
As soon as I said Ice Cube looked like a Mexican. and
See,
shit.
the Mexicans were like, we ain't have none of that. Don't you take
Hey,
that.
see his ice outside.
Wait, what?
Not Ice Cube, ice.
Exactly. I know the acronym for that damn.
They was grabbing
stupid-ass-
people at this car wash today. It was actually sad because people can't.
Yeah.
They don't have information about where they people at.
Yeah.
That's kind of cold.
Oh, they're real cold with it, man. It's super sucks around here. Anyway, so there we go. I wish I would have went to that game. That would have been a great little thing to have. Anyway,
what else you got, D?
there is a rumor going around that Jay-Z may be the 2026 Super Bowl halftime performer. The 2026 Super Bowl is at the Levi Stadium in Santa Clarita, California. That is the home of the 49ers. But in a fun fact, of course, 2027, it is here in LA. And then 2028 will be in Atlanta. But anyway, so that's just a big rumor going around. But speaking of the Carters, Jay's wife, as we know, Beyonce, and Cowboy Carter tour will be coming to an end, and it will be in her hometown, and it's this weekend. So they actually put out like news alerts warning people about travel there, because they said that as much as they already see that it's going to be real hectic getting into Houston in the next couple of days, because the concert is for the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So. Yeah, they said the George Bush Airport is going to be very chaotic, as they put it. So
A whole bunch of
People-
it's raining men ass motherfucker.
anyway, so there we go. She's about to shut that whole city down. And speaking of tours, another tour. I mean, I know it's not, other people might not see it as a big deal, but I am a fan of these ladies. Brandy and Monica are finally touring together. So they start a tour, and of course, cleverly, it's called "The Boy Is Mine," which is their song they did together back in the day.
The boy is mine.
I never really cared for the lyrics, but it's a super catchy tune. It's very catchy. And that tour will also have Kelly Rowland and Money Long and Jamal Roberts. So it'll be good. I want to get a ticket to that.
Oh, okay. Well, there it is, D.
Wait a second. I got one last.
First of all, let's address the elephant in the room. The sound went crazy, and
Oh, they don't know. A lot of people might not know, huh?
I mean, something happened that popped in here. We heard a pop.
Like it sounded like a little pop, like a little, almost like a mini
I
explosion.
want to apologize to YouTube for putting you under the word of God.
Stop.
You showed us your power. You are almighty. No, I'm just joking. Fuck yeah. Anyway.
So really quick, this story I found very interesting. So Will Smith was doing an interview on a podcast recently, and he admits that his parenting style backfired with his kids.
What? Mm-hmm. Oh, D, this is a good story.
Yeah.
Did you come up with it? Who
What do you
told
mean
you
did
this story?
Shut up. What do you mean did I come up with it? I wanted to bring it up last week, and we just didn't have any time. But yes, it's...
D, did he go into detail about anything?
He
What did
said that he
say?
reflects on how giving Willow and Jaden total freedom to tell the truth without consequences. That was one of his biggest things. He had other things to say, but the biggest thing was that he said he and Jada had came up with this thing about granting them freedom, that they could speak the truth and they wouldn't be no consequences with it. So whatever they said, it ended up backfiring, he said, in major ways.
I would say, because when you're out with your son and he says, Tyler, the Creator, is my boyfriend.
God.
That's pretty backfiring when your son can be. Yeah, that was. If my son said my boyfriend about anything in the world, I would make my son fill out an application at Forever 21 and tell him he's on his own now.
Okay. There you go. Okay, so that was interesting. You'd have to check out that interview. He's been opening up a lot more, and again, maybe he's he's working his way back into, the.
Somebody said you out of there, my guy. They're gonna take your shit.
I guess, right? Those that don't know, it went blank. A power shut off, and we came powered back up. Anywho, that's a nice picture of him. So airbrushed. Word of the week.
You actually got a word of the week?
I do, and I also have an idiom as well.
Idiom?
I've done idioms before.
What's an idiom, D?
It's like a saying, like a known saying.
Oh, you got a saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's your word of the week?
Well, the word of the week is punctilious.
Who?
Punctilious. Punctilious.
That's a blister with a lot of pus in it. That's a punctilious.
Oh, punk with a C.
Punk.
Punctilious.
Oh, you said punctilious.
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 Yeah.
What does that
With
mean?
an accent. It means showing great attention to detail or correct behavior.
Some girls are punctilious with their oral blessings. Is that a good sentence?
Yeah, I guess so.
They actually spend time down there. They don't just lick and stick.
Lollygag. They really do it well. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Mm-hmm.
The girls who adore balls, those are the ones that really deserve nice Christmas presents.
Adore balls.
Adore balls. Some girls actually lay their jaw on your ball and just lay there. You be like, yeah, that's right. You get that outfit, bitch.
Damn
We
it.
got the
Now you
youngster
do-
in here. He ain't never done nothing like that. Well, I'm saying get an outfit out. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Punk Nicholas. Somebody said, ain't it Corey's birthday? It was yesterday.
Oh, that's right. Oh, my God. You know what? Okay, hold on. No. Happy belated. Well, I already told him anyway, guys. I text the fool. But anyway, happy birthday to El Jefe. What are you? 56?
I made 56.
Oh, my God.
I ain't got no shame about my age. I'm glad I made it this long.
You are now official senior citizen at some establishments.
Good.
Yeah. You don't have to use that.
This thing still work?
Here we go. Here we go. Look at Phil laughing.
I want to be one of them old men. Come here.
Oh, no. We'll be like, push him down. Push that little man down. Give him a little... This is just one little push. Did you have some cake, though?
You see, I got on a birthday cake hat.
Oh, that's a good one. Who said that? Did you have any cake?
No.
Oh, I don't
I had
believe
cake
it.
the day before.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, like, yo, I'm not really one who does. I was happy that I came from Nyack, New York, where I hadn't been there in a while. So me and the people at Nyack had a ball.
Oh, nice.
We had a ball. The shows were banging. My man Peter Guns, he brought a lot of his family members for the last show, and we was in that motherfucker just tripping. We was tripping. He got a lot of tall females in his family.
Who?
Peter Guns, the rapper.
Oh, tall females, you said?
Tall. I was like, these girls are 6 feet.
I gotta find that picture I took with him when I went on that book presser. He was, very nice guy. Again,
When tall girls spread eagle, it looked like a ceiling fan broke. Is that real? Should I even said that?
Yeah, no, I don't know. See, that's what that religious.
I had tall girls send me spread eagle pictures. I was like,
oh, right now she's going, oh no.
What's the name of those? What's the name of those? This girl sent me she was tall, and she sent a spread eagle picture.
Dirty Birdie, all right. Look, you got.
Who was that? Dirty Birdie. Hold on, let me see how Dirty Birdie look. What the fuck? Put Dirty Birdie picture up close. Oh, Dirty Birdie can get it. Even though it's a neck on down picture. I mean, it's a shoulder on up picture.
I like your glasses, Dirty Birdie.
Dirty Birdie, show that birdie. I hope it's dirty.
That was a great gift.
Trying to be
Very
flirty.
Sweet. Well, that's fun. But anyway, so the idioms are groups of words established by using or having a meaning not deductible from those individual words. A form of expression natural to a language, person, or group of people. Right? So you've heard of, there's so many idioms here in this world, but I'm going to give you a few of them and see if you know what they are. Fuddy-duddy.
What? D, you lost me.
No, a fuddy-duddy. That's an idiom.
Fuddy-duddy?
Yeah, when some people
Is there a definition for fuddy-duddy?
It's an idiom, so there's a meaning to it. Yes.
What does fuddy-duddy mean, D?
It refers to a person who is overly fussy in their actions. Like
oh, overly fussy is fuddy-duddy.
Do you know what topsy-turvy is? Somebody said that's all topsy-turvy.
That's when a fat girl like to ride dick.
No, it means when everything is confused or untidy or unsure. It to describe it. Like
oh, my bad. I was
different
way
things
off.
like that. Wishy-washy. You know what wishy-washy?
Somebody say lost talk.
do you know what wishy-washy means?
Wishy-washy?
If someone's wishy-washy.
That's when somebody stink and you be praying they take a bath.
No, someone's unable to make a decision decisively and is stuck between two choices. Stuff like that. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well, D, that was good. You came up with 3 of them. I'm proud of you.
One more.
Okay.
Do you know what bite the bullet stands for?
Bite the bullet?
You've heard of that idiom, right? People say, you got to bite the bullet.
That's when you prepay a bitch and she don't give you no pussy.
No, it's to get something over with because it's inevitable. Bite the bullet, Corey.
To get something over with because it's inevitable.
Right. You got to bite the bullet. When next time you're talking to a woman and she asks where you been,
all you women who don't work might as well bite the bullet. It's going down. You can act like you want to act about whatever. You gotta bite the bullet though.
Bite the bullet someday.
You want your Section 8 paid for this month? Somebody say I shop at M&M.
I don't even know what that is.
Wishy-washy.
Wishy-washy.
Somebody say, okay, no. It's a trick on fig.
On fig, what?
So what are those things called?
Idioms.
Idioms?
Yeah.
What does whistle while you work mean, D? Is that an idiom?
I would think so, yeah. That means being joyful as you're working.
I mean, blow these nuts, baby.
No, it does not. It does not.
And lollygagging, that's another one.
Yeah. Lollygagging. Well, that's
lollygagging is when Phil try to walk fast. Emanation. Is that one? I don't know.
Thank you, Ray H. All right.
Somebody said I'm dressed like a deported Haitian.
Yeah, he does not have sandals on. So.
Hey, man, look, I was late today, man. I didn't have time. I actually took the garbage down in this shit.
No, but that matches. You matched. Let's see.
I'm finna start giving away shoes on the show.
Let me see.
Because I'm not going to wear these shoes anymore, and I paid all that money for them. What are those? These some Nikes? Mm-hmm. Why are you showing off a shoe? Do you normally show off your foot?
I know. Well, I don't know. Well, it's wrapped up in
How can I give this shoe away? I wore it twice.
Oh.
How can I give it away? I wore it twice. I know I'm not going to really wear it again. Somebody might be able to sell it online. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
What? I wash my feet. I don't really stink. I'm not a stinky person.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Girls
you're
have
not.
told me when I was looking down on them, I thought it was stink, but it didn't. I said, shut up and
Anyway.
get finished and get out.
Oh, Abe, did I give you that the link to my the YouTube channel? Again, it was in a rush. It wasn't supposed to come out till next month, but I went ahead and I put a couple things that I was gonna put.
I say sign it, Corey. I'll sign it.
Oh yeah, you'll sign it.
I'll sign it.
Got a nice
Size
silver
12. Size 12. What can I do? I got to start giving away shoes. I got too many shoes. I'm serious. I did too much.
Yeah.
For all the
You know
people
you
who
do.
worried about tax purposes and everything, you know what I mean? I got them all on layaway.
No, you got them on. What is
No,
it
you'll
called
be in
now?
court in California. He said he has a lot of shoes. Okay, we'll get a bitch the shoes.
Well, they could be gifts. They were gifts.
What the fuck? Just say I got a 12 Dioria.
Oh, you'll buy my flip flops? Who said that? Hey,
Somebody say
I
they're
got
too
some.
creased.
Oh yeah, those are collectors though. Yeah, they don't. Somebody that wants to wear them actually.
T-Bones TV. Let me get them. How we get in touch with T-Bones TV?
What's T-Bones TV? What do you mean?
My size.
Oh, did he
pump.
say something?
Randy
T-Bones,
Mills. I
send
see
an
you.
email.
Size 12.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'll-
Well, this show, Gooch can raffle the shoes. Yeah, stupid. Anyway, this show, I had a ball this show.
Yeah.
We had our brother. Come on. I want to say to O'Shea Duke Jackson, don't be having your little slick attitude with me. I love you, boy. I love you, boy.
Stupid.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson. And today we're going to talk about Phil walking slow. Now, years ago, Phil got hit by a geoprism. Now, this car used to be popular back in the early 90s. I'm just joking.
I forgot I put my foot up there. Somebody was like, let me see those leggings. I do have leggings on.
The sausage rubbing, D. Stop.
My what?
This ain't the
Bobby?
5150 show 10 years ago.
My what? I'm flexible, Corey. Stop hating.
You flexible.
Look, who saved you, kid? Let's not go there, man.
Okay, but that ain't got nothing to do with flexible. You was with
No,
a
I
young
was
man
strong, so what?
who
Oh.
happened to be strong, and he
Kyle
helped me.
came and helped pick up the scooter, sure, my nephew. But who came and ran to your rescue? I helped you up. Remember? I got
But this
you
goes back to flexible. How flexible are you?
I'm
Show
strong.
the people something flexible, D.
Go on my YouTube page. I actually have me.
What's up, everybody?
I actually
It's
have
your boy.
me performing
On
my
this episode,
Sargamba
D
Sanas
said she
on
was
there.
flexible,
My shoulder
and
stands.
Corey said she's
My
not
body
flexible.
is upside down, and my legs are going. That's where I do all my stretches and stuff like
I
that.
think Corey was talking about Ari Spears. No, I'm just joking with you. We got the homeboy we got to get in touch with, get him on here, Fawcett Media Group.
No, Terrence, no.
We're going to get him on here. Well, we haven't confirmed it yet, but I would imagine it's going to happen. We're gonna reach out to people and try to show people some love.
You see how he skipped over that?
Look at the
massage?
homie up there just chilling.
That's a massage chair, isn't it?
That ain't no massage
Yes,
chair.
it is.
Oh, it is?
See?
Macca in the massage chair over there chilling.
Well, if he can put
He
it
like,
up,
I'm sick of these
Hennessy,
motherfuckers.
I'm
Shouldn't
waiting
show me
for,
on.
Abe to put it. He put it in the about section, but I was hoping he put it up.
Now, what's going on with your thing, D? You want to yell it out?
Asking about it. I already did. But I
Say it
gave
again
him.
while
I
people
gave
are
him-
listening.
I gave him the link.
Okay, you gave the link, but what's happening, D?
Everything that I was going to put on the other one. I don't want to say their name yet because I'm still going through some weird.
They're trying to make it where they're in charge of your money, D.
No, they're not. They're actually the best one for it. No, they're not. No, they're not.
If it doesn't go directly to your account,
It's not that. It has nothing to do with the money. It's
Darlene, be
security.
quiet. I need to help you.
Oh, wow.
Because you'll
Now
have
he
something
wants
going
to
to
help
somebody
me.
else's account.
No, now he wants to help me. Anyway, no. it's
Darlene will
already-
have stuff set up where
a
other
lie.
person is collecting the money and she get the money from them.
That's a lie. No. That's not happening here. Anyway,
I'm gonna go into your shit.
and I did it really quick. Don't worry. It's gonna tighten up. It's gonna get better. And once I monetize, then I can have the little special area that's members only. Right now, you can get it all for free. But I only have a few things up there. By tomorrow,
Story of your life.
by tomorrow, I'm gonna have a bunch more stuff. I already just read the first chapter of the book, and then I added, of course, a lot of extra things to it. But I wanted to at least put a few things up there. So tomorrow I will have my entire, like I paint my toenails and then I show you what I use. I give the links and I show you what
You
I
use
use.
spray paint from Home Depot.
I don't. No, I don't. Anyway. But I can't wait to have stuff on there with me and Pearl. I'm gonna ride the Waymo. We're taking a
What is
Waymo
that?
ride this week. That's me doing my servant's
I
song.
thought that was Lizzo.
Oh, that's me. Very funny. Yeah.
I'm fucking with you, D.
You couldn't even get up on there on one of those things.
You right, I sure couldn't. I'd be the bust.
And I have an extra one that I
head.
want to give away. You know why? Tell him, Corey.
I ain't doing that stupid
I
shit.
bought him one because it's good for everything. It's good. It does a lot of good for
To
you.
be upside down is good
yes,
for
your
you.
blood to rush in the opposite direction. Yes. Yes. Anyway, I got one for Corey, and he never used it. So it can support up to 300 pounds.
Yeah, good joke, D.
But I got him one, and he didn't use it. So it's brand new.
Why don't you bring it to the show next week and do a demonstration?
A live demonstration?
Yes.
Oh, that sounds kind of interesting.
Think
Okay, I
about
could do
that.
Okay.
So you gonna do it? Can we commit to it?
Oh, okay, maybe.
Because I don't think you did that, D.
You can watch it its entire live
No,
video.
there's
You've seen me
tricks,
getting on
D.
it. No,
There's
there's
tricks.
not. Oh, my
It's okay,
God.
D. It's nothing to be embarrassed
No,
about.
there's
I'm not
not.
trying to bust you out. I'm just saying we need to see you do it to see if it's real.
I do the best stretching there. Like when I do my hip flexor stretch, because that means I take my legs, I bend them. It's all in the video, and I drop all the weight to the back. So you have your front curve. Woo, that feels so good. With
That's
all
what
that
you
leg
said
weight.
you did, right?
What?
Saying you did it and doing it is two different things.
You can
darling.
watch it. Why don't you watch
So
it,
will you
fella?
bring the
I
thing
need
next
the
week?
watch time too.
If you do it, I'll do it.
But that's not watch time on my channel. If I do it live here, I do it on there.
No, but okay, they're what we just. This is how they watch because you'll have other things you'll do.
Can I bring the one that I bought you that you never use, and we can do it together? I mean, not on the same one, but I'm saying he on his, and then me on mine.
Will you do it in a swimsuit?
No, come on. Oh, he's so ridiculous. You know what?
Hell no. No. Hell
door.
no. I'm trying to get you some views.
I'm not going to go that route, though.
Show the
Karen.
sausage.
No, that's not for me. Sorry. Not going to get that from me. You'll get feet. You'll get shoulders. You'll get all that stuff like that. But you won't get. No, not ISIS money.
Hey, somebody say do it together. D, I'm trying to tell you, next week, can we get a commitment that you'll do it? You can do it and bring them
But
same
that's not bringing
stretch
me
bands.
any. That's not bringing me any watch time. I need the watch time right now.
It's going to
on
bring
my
you.
channel.
You don't
No, it's
understand
not.
how
It's
this
on
go. I'm trying to help you. If you do it on here, then you're going to tell them you're going to do it on your thing.
Okay, well maybe against that wall right there. They can go right now and see. But I
Right.
will. Okay, I'll bring it.
What, you can't do a headstand like that on the wall?
What do you mean? It's a shoulder stand. It's safer than a headstand.
That's
Look,
what I'm saying. You don't have the thing with you.
No, I can bring it. Is what I'm
Okay,
saying.
so next week you're going to do it.
But I'd have to do it.
We're going to start the
against-
show out with a camera shot of D doing that. All right?
All right.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
And then people will go watch it. I'm trying to plug you. You're looking at the
I know
plug.
what he's trying to do. I know what he's trying to do.
I'm trying to help you. D, I don't care about no goddamn headstand. I'm a different kind of nigga. I want to see the monkey open. That's what I like. I like to look at monkeys open with the little asshole part in the back because I like to
good.
see.
Mine
Some
will have-
girls got dark skinned assholes
Well,
even though
mine
they
has
white
clothes. I have
or
clothes on,
Mexican or whatever.
Anyway, yeah. Oh, it's so good for everything. But also, you guys, it helps my hair. That's one of the things that I do every
How does it help
single
your
day.
hair?
Because you are rushing the blood to your scalp. You're bringing sensation to your scalp. You're like bringing it alive. I brush it all the time. So when you rub it, like I scratch it, and then you go upside down.
Also,
and I
ladies, you
bring
can
all
do that if you're in 6'9" position while the man is standing up, holding your hips up like that. All the blood can rush to your scalp while you're down there
Yeah, don't
helping
stay up
your
there too
resume.
long.
Let's just say that. You're helping your resume. And I want to listen to Ron Isley while you're doing it. You looking at the
Thank you,
plug?
West. I need subscribers, but anyway, yeah, I'll have more up tomorrow. I have it. My dang Google Drive took forever to load stuff up. So
Somebody say Dark Duke shots.
I'll have more up tomorrow.
Yeah, I love to see them light-skinned girls with the real dark assholes. I'll be like, girl, you are from the motherland. What? It's a guy thing, D.
I know. Well, I don't have to like it. Like
Somebody say how long you doing it for? Just for like 30 seconds, God damn it.
Oh, his thing. How long is he doing it for, or me?
How long-
I do
what?
those 3 to 4 minutes each. I do 3 in the morning.
Oh, he said, what? Somebody say Pinky.
Rob Tito said, I just love
Isley
women."
Brothers, the
Oh,
plug. That's right.
That's why they bleach, and it ain't that deep. It ain't that serious.
What they say at them Diddy parties. You looking at the plug?
Yeah. God, some of them stories just gross. They played those videos in the court.
They play what video?
They played some of the.
They
free
show
ball
some people
videos.
getting smashed?
They didn't show it to the rest of the court. Just the jury saw it. But they actually had to play some of them.
Anyway.
Oh, actually, they rested today.
Hey, who?
They rested.
Did they?
I thought so. I could have swore that. But then that's just that case. I know there's probably other ones following after this does so.
You looking at the... Somebody say Corey outfit looked like somebody poured bleach on him. Yeah, I ain't really do too much today.
It don't look bad.
I was tired.
Wait. I don't know if they can notice from there, because from there it looks like your hat is all this color, but it's white on the top and blue inside. There you go, because of the angle. Okay, there you go. Boom. Boom.
It got bent in my thing. I got to get it straightened out.
It looks kind of cool like that, like you just came from the farm.
Or the beach.
Yeah, maybe.
Looking at the... You looking at the drugs? Anyway, as we get ready to leave without the freestyle rap this week...
But they got some word, though, today, Corey. You done took them there.
Yeah, I took him there. I'm on my way to Indiana this week, not Naptown. You dig what I'm saying? June 27th, 28th, Summit City out there in Fort Wayne, Indiana. If you're in the area, drive up. Fort Wayne, Indiana, Summit City Comedy Club, June 27th and 28th. I'm starting to get back in my groove. Like, I'm starting to be like Room Crusher. I'm starting to knock them upside the head. And then Sunday, we're going to just ride up the road about 2.5 hours to Detroit. They got a Look Comedy Club. I played this club when it first opened.
Nice.
I ain't been there in so long. It's the in Detroit. The name of the club is why am I
What
blanking?
is it, Phil? What is
Got a
it?
Punchline in Detroit.
Is it?
And we're just going to be there for Sunday night, and the tickets are basically almost gone. You can get the last of those tickets. I normally do the big theater in Detroit.
3
We
shows.
trying to make it where everybody get a chance to come out.
Wow.
Punchline June 29th, 3 shows, 5 p.m., 7:30, 10 p.m. Just Niche might be there. She's coming to Just Niche is coming to Fort Wayne. So all of Fort Wayne, Just Niche is gonna be on the show, and at the Punchline, it's the homie Foolish and maybe Just Niche. I'm like 90% sure Just Niche gonna ride up
Be
there.
real nice.
That's a strong show.
All the time. Yeah, when you guys have it.
For a little comedy club too.
Well, I'm going to be doing some roller skating this weekend, because it is the Mid-City Arts.
Are you really gonna do some roller skating?
Well,
D?
yeah, because it's the Mid-City Arts and Festival.
You gonna work on your legs?
Wait, listen. It's the arts. What?
Because you got to do the thing next week.
It's on arts.
You looking at the play?
It's, if you are here in LA, it's the Arts and Music Festival on Washington Boulevard and West Avenue. They closed down that whole street, and guess who is doing the whole roller skating area? World on Wheels. So all the World on Wheels folks are coming there, and they're gonna set it up. So it's gonna be music, food, all that stuff like that. But you're gonna be able to roller skate in the street because they're gonna have it closed off.
Congratulations to OKC for winning the championship. Even though the brother who was on there, Caruso, That's the Caucasian player who is one of the reasons they won the championship this year. He was very happy about this championship because he was on the championship the Lakers won in the bubble. He say, now they can't say nothing. This a real one.
Wow.
That's what he said. But guess what, Caruso? Halliburton didn't play Game 7. So this one has an asterisk bad also, buddy. But I'm just talking crazy. Congratulations to OKC. I know them Bass Pro Shops is off the chain out there. No more NBA basketball for a while. And on top of that, all the superstars are tearing their Achilles. You know what the Achilles is, right?
God,
that's that Laffy Taffy in the back of your ankle.
Yeah.
Pop it. Pop!
That's what, didn't Juju, is that what she hurt? Juju hurt that, yeah.
Did she?
Yeah. Was it her knee? Oh, I hope it.
She hurt her knee, yeah.
Okay, whew, that's...
No, but this Achilles, that's a year and a half injury. That's a year and a half injury. Somebody said the finals was dry. It wasn't super dry. I like when Siakam dunked on what's the boy who had the fur purse walking into the game the other day? He had a fur purse.
Oh.
Williams, I think that's his last. What's the other boy at OKC?
What's that guy's
name? Ain't that crazy that nobody even know his name?
What's the guy's name on Instagram, though?
He had a fur purse walking into the game.
There's a guy on Instagram that makes fun of all the guys walking into the stadiums.
I don't know his name, but he's funny. He got that crazy face. Oh my God. Hey, before we ride out, I ain't gonna lie. Look up the guy with the fur purse for OKC. I think his last name is Williams. Ain't that crazy? This man just won a title and we don't even know his name.
Well,
Jalen Williams. He's the cousin of the tennis player girl.
Oh, okay.
And Jalen Williams had a flat out fur purse. Looked like Chewbacca got murked and they made a purse out of it.
No.
I'm serious. You got to see this purse.
Oh, I got to see it. I know that.
Did you see it?
No, but I like that guy that makes fun of all this.
Did you see Jalen Williams walks in with purse?
No. I can't.
Serena Williams' cousin. That's who this guy is.
You found it?
Yeah, he found it because I was laughing so hard. Boy, these boys want to come out the bag so bad.
Please, let's see it. Oh.
When you got a purse like that, when you are in sexual relations with people, you know what they say?
No.
You looking at the plug? Boo-booic activity. J-Dub, Sugar Ready. He's zest out. Big Bird purse. That's what he had, a Big Bird purse. Oh, you can't show us walking, but yeah. And he talked like this, D. We won the championship, and we got it done.
But he can ball. He can play.
You could say that.
You just said you won a championship. What was it? Obviously, he's...
No, you said balls and that
I
purse.
said he can ball.
I heard he play balls.
Okay. Well, I mean, he's in the NBA. Come on.
He looking at the plug up in him.
I want to see the rest of the bag, but I see it. I see the strap.
Hell no. No. They say he look like D-Wade's son.
Poor swan.
That's Zion.
They said poor dead swan. He's carrying a swan.
Look at that picture right there. That's what he got dunked on, I think.
Oh, that's him without those glasses.
Oh no, that ain't him getting dunked on.
Oh.
I saw Big Perk in the airport yesterday. I was like, well, when you said when Jay Will got dunked on, he was like, you ever seen a dead body? I saw Big Perk. Big Perk, you done got good at your job over there at ESPN. I used to joke on you a little bit, but you good at your job at ESPN. Keep on prospering. Is that the word? Mm-hmm. Prospiring?
Perspiring is sweating. Prosperity?
Prospering.
Yeah, prospering.
That sounds like we ain't sure either. Keep getting your shit, my nigga.
We love the Mexican OT. Oh my God! Remember I hipped you to him.
It's a polar bear pubic hair purse.
Remember I was playing the Mexican OT to you, and you were like, "Try to get him on the show." Remember?
Oh.
That rapper, Mexican OT.
Oh, yeah. You're looking at the
Johnny Dang.
Man, I gotta go get me something to eat. I ate a couple of them little things. Ain't not everything closed at night, man. Why does America shut down at 10:30, 11?
Not America. I think LA in certain areas.
I think I'm finna go all the way to Bossa Nova. They got one out this way, but it ain't the same. No, that ain't Bossa Nova. That's that other place where they rush you out of there. Just buy and get out.
What?
No, it's another one. It's the Asian restaurant, but
the Mexican OT.
I'm gonna just go. I'm literally finna go to Bossa Nova.
FYI, the
Find me
OT
something to
stands
eat.
for out of Texas.
It's 3 of them, so you got to figure out which one I'm going to. All you people trying to meet me up there.
Send the bill over to his table.
But you know what? If somebody really want to, they can go to all 3.
That is true.
You looking? Anyway, Craig Smith. Craig sent me that message.
Oh, Craig sent the sweetest birthday message to you. Well, it wasn't sweet.
I'm going to read it before I get up out of here because it was funny to me, man. Craig Smith. Didn't realize your birthday was the other day. Happy birthday, family. This day will be a holiday. The day after the rapture, when all the aborted babies start comparing notes. LOL. You're the Martin Luther King of poverty pussy politics. Thank you, Craig. I have a dream today that women will stop murking their babies and blaming everybody else for the destruction of the world. I have a dream that women will stop hoping for a high-value man and settle for the grass cutter they deserve. I have a dream today. I have a dream that Phil will win a fast walking contest.
You're stupid.
I have a dream that Abe will never be captured by ICE agents.
Oh, I didn't know he even said that, so.
I had a dream that D stop acting like she can lift her leg high. Every time you lift your leg, D, I hear that little sound. You be like, eh.
That's Oh, like yours right now?
Well, I made the sound on purpose with me.
No, I heard something come from underneath. No, but I did not know that
It ain't shit because I ain't got no drawers.
I didn't know that he said that, so.
Well, who said what?
They're saying that, you support him because he says the N-word. I didn't know that. I've never heard
Who
him say
said the
that.
N-word?
They're saying that Mexican OT, the rapper, who I like because I love his rap, that's what he said.
Well,
That's
it doesn't
something-
matter if he says the N-word. Everybody says the N-word. I'm just saying. It's like if somebody said it in my face that wasn't black, I might say, hey, buddy, listen. It's kind of weird when you say it, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is the whole N-word thing, I mean, it's a curse. It's a curse that's been put upon us. But everybody out there who know what niggas is, it was stolen from that, from what I understand. And they turned it into something derogatory. But like I say, next week we're going to do a lesson on this English language, and we're going to learn a lot. We're going to learn a lot that people are going to be like, wow, is this true? Yes, it's true. The English language is a cold-blooded thing. And D, you got to stop being afraid of when people come at you with black whatever, because D, you have had enough black in you to
There
tell.
you go. I knew he was going there with it. That's why I didn't care. I don't care.
What's the lady who wouldn't go to the back of the bus?
Rosa Parks?
You could tell Rosa Parks to shut the fuck up, D.
How did you? Oh, wow.
You can say, bitch, I know you ain't talking to me.
Oh, my God.
You'd have been with enough black guys where you are part of the family now, D.
Whatever, Corey.
Say the high rollers.
Too bad.
Anyway.
Stupid.
We are 5150. We want to thank the Coin Academy for all they do.
Yes.
Macca and his mob. He got one of Real gangsters walking down the stairs right now. God damn it, they ain't playing up in this motherfucker. He still wears suits. God damn it, his last name is Nitty. That's my shot-down partner right there. You dig what I'm saying? We already there. We ain't got to explain it. We there.
CTC. Thank you.
God damn it. Mac up there with his mob. God damn it. He got the other nigga with the ponytail. Security growing his out. Next summer, he going to be like, what, nigga? I'm in there now.
Corey used to have braids.
You going to promote me, nigga?
Corey had braids. I've seen some pictures of you.
Man, them motherfuckers say I look like Down syndrome exhibit when I had them braids. I took that shit out my hair. I was like, fuck that. If I can't get no credit. I had this real expensive African lady braid my hair. And she was like, let me put some on the end. I was like, what you mean put some on the end?
She put some shells?
She put some fake hair on the end.
Oh, no. You had
I didn't know what she was talking about.
You had a Rick James. And
I took it down. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
She didn't put it
I was laughing. So this is how I look with hang time, huh?
You liked it. I know. I can see
I didn't keep it. I told her to take it
out.
out.
Got a picture?
No, I didn't keep it in my hair. Once I saw she was adding hair, I saw her come over there with her little fat fingers. She
thought you were really gonna like
she was a running back built bitch.
Oh my God.
So when she was doing my hair, I heard this in the back. God did that. He let the police pass by to block that joke. All right, God, I heard you, goddammit. I want to say to all the guys over 50 who still jag off, congratulations on being healthy. When you my age, you be saving them nuts for bitches that believe in you. Not like little bro right there. How old are you, little bro? He 24. That's Nail. Nail isn't here. His brother is here. God damn it. Who?
I was going to ask him if he remembered his name. Darn you, Phil.
Of course I remembered his name. I was finna crack a joke. Thanks, Phil.
Yeah.
His name is Idris.
And he said it right. All right.
I love to see them together because Idris.
Did you have a Jerry curl? I think everybody kind of had.
Who got a Jerry curl?
Did you ever have one?
Of course.
Yeah, see, I was going to say, I think almost everybody.
When I was young, I had a Jerry curl. It wasn't done right. My tops.
You didn't keep
the top of my head was real curly. The side of my hair was goddamn Walt Frazier in this bitch.
Oh my God, that Jamie Foxx picture from high school is hilarious. I love that's one of my favorite ones. Right? With his little
D, stop talking. Look, no, I'm just fucking with you, D. I'm fucking with you.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to say to everybody out there who tuned in, it was a weird glitch, but it's all good. We got it together. Thank you for supporting us on 5150. You dig what I'm saying? Fort Wayne, Indiana. Go online. If you're close to Fort Wayne, go online, get your tickets. If you come to the first show, I'm letting you know, if you come to the first show, I'm bringing free napkins from the airline. All right, 5150, we about this motherfucker. But when you have
Many niggas, they don't give a fuck. This thing called life, gotta live it a buck. Many niggas, they don't give a fuck. This thing called life, gotta live it a buck. Many niggas, they don't give a fuck. This thing called life, gotta live it a buck. Many niggas, they don't give a fuck. This thing called life, gotta live it a buck.
Show.
The 5150 show. Exposing the goofies and the funky asshole.
birthday, my birthday show. My birthday, my birthday show.
Niggas, they don't give a fuck. This thing called life, gotta live in a buck. Niggas, they don't give a fuck. This thing called life, gotta live in a buck. Niggas, they don't give a fuck. This thing called life, gotta live in a buck. Niggas, they don't give a fuck. This thing called life, gotta live in a buck.
The 5150 show, exposing the goofies and the funky asshole.
My birthday show. My birthday show. My birthday show. My birthday show.
The 5150 show, exposing the goofies and the funky asshole.
Niggas, they don't give a fuck. This thing called life, gotta live in a buck. Niggas, they don't give a fuck. This thing called life, gotta live in a buck. Niggas, they don't give a fuck. This thing called life, gotta live in a buck. Niggas, they don't give a fuck. This thing called life, gotta live in a buck.
My birthday show. My birthday show. My birthday show. My birthday show.